Sometimes at the end of your day, you just need to do something to just say to yourself, I did good today. It's not to say that all the other things that you did today weren't, but you did what you had to do. The cats need to be fed. The laundry need to be done. The floors need to be swept. Had to pick up this or take somebody there. We look after ourselves, but we look after the world around us too. It's just the way the world turns. But for this artist, the end of the day, or the end of the workday, almost always has to finish with a quick little sketch. Just something simple that I can say to myself, I did good today. I did something that made me feel good. It's this beautiful thing that artists have, you know. We have the ability to pick up and take off and go anywhere we choose to go without even leaving the studio. And so, at any given time, if you're like most artists, you would have a number of projects at various stages of completion. Or, as I like to say, of incompletion. I have, as I look around, easily 7 to 10 different paintings that need to go a little farther, and they're just not done yet. And so I can never really feel that, well, I've done good yet with them, because they just haven't reached that point. Someone said to me once, how do you know when a painting is done? Well, I say when it leaves my studio and goes to your house. When somebody cuts the check or hands the Visa card over, or better yet, a little cash. But I digress. When I finish my day, typically my painting day, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening, I have this regimented way that I always promised myself way back when I worked in the corporate world. If I could ever do this art full time, I would treat it just like my job. I would start at a certain time each morning. I would take my morning break and my lunch break and my afternoon breaks like clockwork. Oh no, I wouldn't have to punch a clock, but I would be just as disciplined. I did that because I didn't want to ever take for granted this beautiful privilege of being able to paint pictures for a living. And so every day around the 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock time, I like to sit down, and rather than punch a clock, I rather to just take out a canvas, a small one, and render a wee little sketch that just says to me, I did good today. Now, it just so happens that today the sky is full of big, beautiful clouds against a very deep blue sky. And I think we're going to have a pretty spectacular sunset. So, I think that's how I'll finish this day. That's going to be my I did good today moment. You really need to do that for yourself. It's not about tooting your own horn. It's not about patting yourself on the back, although there's really nothing wrong with that once in a while. God knows nobody will do it for you if you wait for it, so you really got to do it yourself once in a while. But that's not what this is about. This is about doing something that makes you feel like, well, you're a whole person again. The fragmented pieces that lay all around you, well, they can just go away for the day whilst you do this little sketch that you'll finish and say, I did good today. And I'm particularly using colors that just make me feel good. I started out with a purple tint on this canvas. And over top of that, I started to paste some titanium white mixed with a little bit of Prussian blue. I tapped a little bit of Van Dyke brown into some Prussian blue, and I made that horizon line across the bottom third. And now I'm just pasting that Prussian blue right into the water. I put that beautiful, just elegant little tap of vermilion in there, and I also just tapped a little bit of azo yellow. And now I'll swipe right through it. And I'll swipe that right through the water. It just softens everything. It just provides a deep, dark, and yet harmonious foundation to the drama going on in the sky. Oh, a little bit of titanium white. And we'll just swipe right through that too. That keeps that water from becoming too dark and too ominous. It makes it, just right. I think I'm feeling good about this one. I just want to put a little bit more of an edge on my far shore. And with that, I'll use my Van Dyke brown mixed with Prussian blue again. It seems to work. And I think I'll just, I'll get this little brush. And I'll make these little treetops just stab slightly into the sky. Yes, that's just right. Now, don't forget to sign your painting because you want someone to know who did this. And don't make it your life's work, and don't make it distracting. Just keep it simple. You just want your name to be there. Subtly and present. Now I want to thank you for dropping in and hanging out with me here on the Robert Painter on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. How about that? You have a great day, and we'll see you next time.